Question 1. What decisions do people usually make in their daily lives?
People are faced with choices on a daily basis, from simple thing as what attire to wear to what your meals will be. You can also have a choice in transportation if you don't have your own vehicle, and depending on how far away from um, the school, from the work you live, you could ride a bicycle, use public transportations, or some sort of carpooling up. You might also have to choose how much to spend on essential groceries versus snack. Always a difficult decisions, and these are usually very familiar choices we are ease and rarely shock us.
Question 2. Which is easier, making a decision by yourself or making a decision after group discussion?
Well, generally it's much more straightforward when I can make a decision independently. Firstly, it is because no one knows the real you but you. You know your ability and you know your limitations, and you're aware of what you want and what you don't want. Therefore, you will make choices which are the most suitable for yourself. And secondly, it is complex and time consuming when you have to consider all ideas and advice from other people, and it's still you who finally choose the best decision among them. So I have to come to the conclusion that people should trust their best judgment and stick to them.
How many young people unwilling to follow their parents?
Actually, there are various reasons why um, younger generations nowadays not to abide by their parents' advice. Not to follow the parents' advice. The first reason is the generation gap. As you know that these days, um, many definitions have changed and many things has mushroomed. So the older generations cannot keep up with the young one, and this will lead to the conflict of mindset between them. For example, for the younger generations like me, we always have an inclination to watch the advertising. Watch the entertaining programs, and read the music news or some things like celebrities life. But for the older generations, they concern much more about the political news, the public news, and a more complex um, topic. And moreover, I would mention the another reason is perhaps their offspring are too stubborn, and maybe younger generations like me are too confident to follow their parents' guideline.
Question 4. Why would middle-aged people tend to second-guess their own decisions?
Actually, there are some reasons for this phenomenon. Firstly, people who are at the mentioned age will have a variety of experience through the life, so they would observe the problems from many different viewpoints, and it leads to some alterations on their mind before they decide something. On the other hand, middle-aged people are exert a huge pressure from the careers, family, economy, children, so they are prone to ruminate on those factors before making any decisions. Meanwhile, youngsters generally lack life experience and other skills.
Please take a moment to look
Uh,
over the questions. I have just
so they are quite straightforward with their choices without careful considerations, and the elderly ones actually have less pressure, so they can fully enjoy life and be at ease to determine something.